The Sodder children, stolen or lost in flames. Christmas Eve, 1945, a family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia goes up in flames. 5 children vanish without a trace. Were they victims of the fire or of something more sinister? George Sodder immigrated from Tula, Sardinia, Italy in 1908. After years of hard work, he built a successful trucking company in Virginia, hauling dirt and later coal. He married Jeannie Caprani, the daughter of a local storekeeper who had also come from Italy as a child. Together they settled near Fayetteville, West Virginia, and raised 10 children between 1923 and 1943. George was outspoken, especially in his opposition to Benito Mussolini. His strong opinions often caused friction in the local Italian immigrant community. By 1943, their youngest child, Sylvia, was born. Her oldest son, Joe, had already left to serve in the military. In 1945, unsettling warnings began to surface. A life insurance salesman told George his house would go up in smoke after George refused a policy. Another visitor warned that his fuse boxes would cause a fire, though the home had recently been rewired. In the weeks before Christmas, the Sodder children were reportedly watched by strangers in a parked car. The night of the fire, 12:30 a.m., Jenny Sodder received a strange phone call from a woman asking for an unfamiliar name, with laughter and glasses clinking in the background. 1 a.m. Jenny heard a loud thump on the roof, followed by a rolling sound. 1:30 a.m. she awoke to smoke and discovered a fire in George's office. George and Jenny escaped with 4 children, Marion, Sylvia, John, and George Jr. The other 5, Maurice, 14, Martha, 12, Louis, 10, Jenny, 8, and Betty, 5, were believed to be trapped upstairs. Attempts to save them failed. The family's ladder was missing, later found hidden in an embankment. Their phone line had been cut. Both of George's trucks, normally in working order, would not start. The volunteer fire department did not arrive until morning. By then, the house was destroyed and no remains were found. Investigations raised more questions than answers. Experts later said bones should have survived the fire, yet none were found. A bus driver claimed to see people throwing fireballs at the house. Months later, Sylvia found a strange green object resembling a grenade. Witnesses reported seeing the children alive at a Charleston hotel. A woman claimed 5 children arrived with 4 adults of Italian descent. In 1949, excavation of the site uncovered vertebrae belonging to someone aged 16 to 23, but they had not been burned. The oldest missing child was only 14. In 1967, Janie received a photo of a man resembling Louis Sodder, with cryptic writing on the back. The message, to me, feels deliberately cryptic, possibly meant to provoke or confuse. If it was genuine, it may have been written by someone with limited literacy, under duress, or trying to avoid detection. The mix of affection, "I love Brother Frankie," and coded elements, A90132 or 35, suggests someone reaching out, but whether it was Louis or not remains unknown. The Sodders never gave up hope. They printed flyers nationwide offering rewards. In 1952, they erected a massive billboard along Route 16 displaying the children's photos. It became a landmark for decades. Theories swirled. Some believed the Sicilian mafia kidnapped the children, possibly in retaliation for George's anti-Mussolini views. Others thought the fire was staged to cover up an abduction. The Sodder case remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. Were the children victims of the fire or taken away in the night? Nearly 80 years later, the truth is still hidden in the ashes of Christmas Eve.